Hi friends, today we are starting North America, land of prairies. Last year we have studied the geographical features and importance of Asia, Europe and Africa. This year you will learn a lot about North America, South America, Australia and Antarctica. In this lesson, you will study about location, extent, and physical setting, physical divisions, climate, natural vegetation, agriculture, important minerals, industries, population growth, distribution, and density of the continent of North America. North America is a recently discovered continent in 1501. The Italian navigator Amerigo Vespucci sailed to the coast of the mainland. Then the continent was called by the first word of the name of Amerigo, America. The continent is mostly inhabited by Europeans. They made use of Mexico's gold. The French built up profitable for trade in Canada. The British exploited and fisheries and forests of the Atlantica provinces of Canada and New England of USA. The sound resources base combined with the development in science and technology, a large domestic market, international trade relationship, development of gold, good means of transport, etc. have helped North America to become one of the most development region of the world. So the national of so the nations of North America are very rich and called one of the economically prosperous countries. Therefore, it is necessary to understand the continent as a model for progress for other continents. The North America sound resources based on the physical. First one is the location, physical setting, and extent. Location, physical setting, and extent. Location: North America is located entirely to the north of equator. It lies within 19° north to 71° north latitudes and 50° west to 150° west longitude. The Tropic of Cancer, 23.5° north, passes through the continent in the south, and the Arctic Circle, 66.5° north in the North Pole. It is having a North Pole. Physically setting, North America is surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean on the east, the Pacific Ocean in the west, and the Arctic Ocean in the north. It is separated from the continent of Asia by the Bering Strait. It has a land link with South America by the Isthmus of Panama. Isthmus of Panama. A number of smaller water bodies are found here. For example, the Gulf of Mexico, Hudson Bay, the Gulf of Alaska, Gulf of California, etc. The West Indies and Cuba Islands are found in the Caribbean Sea. Newfoundland is found to the east of Canada. A number of islands lie in the Arctic Ocean, of which Greenland enlarges the strip of land and lies to the south of North America is called Central America. You look at the picture yourself, understanding the physical setting of this continent. The country they fame Canada, Trans of Canadian Railway, USA, Grand Canyon, Homes, Lakes, Bar, Ringer, Crater, and volcanoes. West Indies, cricket and island for famous. Its extend North America. North America is the third largest continent in the area, 16.4% in the world after Asia and Africa. It is almost 7 times, 24.24 million square kilometer bigger than India. 7 times bigger than India. There are 24 countries in North America. Canada, United States of America, Mexico are the three large countries in by their size. Per Asia and Africa, it is 16.4%. It almost 7 times bigger than India. 7 times bigger than India. There are 24 countries in North America. Mainly it is Canada, USA, Mexico are the three large countries by their size. The Caribbean island are also area included in the physical area of North America. Canada transcend Canadian Railway, their fame, and USA Grand Canyon, Homes, Lakes, Bar, Ringer, Crater, volcanoes, and West Indies cricket and island, their fame. Physical division. North America is divided into four major physical divisions. They are the Western Cordilleras or the Rocky Mountain, the Great Central Plains, the Appalachian Highlands, and the coastal plains. Look at the picture yourself, you are understanding the physical of the region of North America. In that first one, the Western Cordilleras. The Rocky Mountain Range, Alaska Mountain Ranges, and McKinley Mountain Ranges are coming. There are the young fold mountain ranges like the Himalayas of India. The western corridor runs off from Alaska in the north of Panama in south. They consist of a series of plateaus, example Colorado and Mexican Yucatan plateaus, and from a series of parallel fold mountains. In that mountain is the Rocky are the most important ranges in the western corridors. The height of the the height of the range is low towards Alaska, Brooks, and it increases in almost towards Mexico. Mount McKinley is 6,194 meter is the highest peak of and Death Valley 86 meter below sea level is the lowest part in this region. Death Valley is the lowest part in this region. The cascade of the Sirene, it is the other ranges, and White Mountain and White Mountain in California are well known of their rocks and slopes and scene's beauty. There are some intermountain plateaus found between these ranges. Plateau of Colombia, Colorado, and Mexican plateau are the important among them. The river Colorado cuts the Colorado's plateau and has given rise to the Grand Canyon. The Faithful Geyser is a world famous geyser in the Yellowstone Nation Park of USA. It is the last picture it is having. In that Mount McKinley is the highest peak and the Death Valley is the lowest part of the region. The Great Central Plains. The Central Plains are also referred to as the Great Plains of the Prairies. They lie between the Appalachians in the east and the corridors in the west. The plain consists of vast expanses, three-fifths of the total area of North America. These plains are formed by the river Mississippi, Missouri, and their tributaries. This is one of the most fertile plains of the world and the good for farming region. In that, these basins are covered by lakes. The Dust Bowl refers to dust storm caused by the unscientific cultivation in 1930s. It devastated agriculture lands in America and Canada. The Eastern Highlands. The Eastern Highlands are also known as the Appalachians. These extend from the Newfoundland to Alabama along the eastern margin of the continent. Look at the picture of the Eastern Highlands. One picture is given there. These are old folded mountains but have been denuded into their present height. East of the Appalachians Plateau, lie the Piedmont Plateau and the Atlantic coastal plain. The St. Lawrence Valley separate the Labrador Plateau from the Appalachian Ranges. They are rich in coal, lead, zinc, iron ore, copper, water power, and wood. These eastern highlands are rich from the coal, lead, zinc, iron ore, copper, water power, and wood. The region has a surprisingly large population and its important in the North America economy is significant. These are the three, and the fourth one physical, the coastal plain. North America has a quite a long and indented coastal line, except in the south where the Isthmus of Panama. Above Isthmus of Panama. The coastal plain is narrow in the northeast and widens towards the south and west. The average height in 150-meter above sea level. This is a low and relatively a plain area with a sandy soil which is the relatively infertile. Swamps and marshes are abundant. The coast is the indented by river mouths and bays on which many seaports are located. Rivers and Great Lakes. North America has a few large and short rivers, a number of lakes from the unique physical features of these continents around the Canadian Shield. First of all, mainly the rivers. So many great rivers incoming in this North America. Mississippi and its tributaries forms a great river system of North America. These together drains two-thirds of the area of the continent and finally flows into the Gulf of Mexico. Here, Mississippi is a most important river, and Missouri is the important tributary of Mississippi. The other tributaries are Red River, Ohio, Tennessee, Arkansas, and us after Snake, Fraser, Columbia, Yukon, Colorado, Rio Grande, Mackenzie, Nelson, and St. Lawrence are the other important river of the North America. They are the short and swift and flows a Pacific Oceans. River Colorado and the River Columbia are the west flowing rivers and they are short and swift. The River Columbia flows across the Columbia Plateau. The Colorado River drains into Colorado Plateau and forms a Grand Canyon. As well as the Grand Canyon is called a natural wonder of the world. The Grand Canyon is called natural wonder of the world. Grand Canyon, Arizona, USA, it is having depth about 1800 meter, width 3 to 29 kilometer. The Canadian Shield is drained by many small rivers and they flow into the Hudson Bay. The St. Lawrence is an important river of USA and Canada. It passes through the Great Lakes. It remained frozen for 3 months in a year. What happened? It's so cold area and it is water will be frozen for 3 months. Lakes. North America has a large number of freshwater and saltwater lakes. Both are having freshwater and saltwater lakes. They are situated on the southern border of Canadian Shield, Rono, Ontario, Michigan, and Erie and Superior are the important lakes. Together they are called homes. Lake Superior is the largest of the Great Lakes and is the largest freshwater lake in the world. Which one is Superior? Is the largest of the Great Lakes and largest freshwater lake in the world. Chicago and Detroit are situated on the Michigan and Air Lakes respectively. In Canada, Lake Winnipeg is a very important Great Lake serve as important waterways. These are lakes are so important for North America. These are freshwater lakes. Climate and nature vegetations. Climate and nature vegetation climate. North America has a wide range of climate due to its vast latitude extent. And varied relief features, etc. It includes extreme weather conditions ranging from freezing condition in Alaska and Greenland to bring a heat and desert of southwest USA. The eastern half of North America is a more humid. Central and southern region of the continent are prone to serve a storms including hurricanes and tornadoes. Here what happened? Hurricanes and tornadoes. Look at the picture, it is right side having both pictures, the hurricane and tornado. The vegetation of North America picture also having there a tundra vegetation and coniferous forest, temperate mixed forest, temperate grassland, Mediterranean forest, hot and semi-desert, tropical rain forest. These northern vegetation is the most are the natural vegetation and animal life largely depend on climate, soil and relief features due to the great diversity. In the climate of relief, North America has a wide variety of vegetation. These vegetation belts broadly follow the climate regions. They are the tundra type of vegetation founded within a Arctic Circle. It is founded in Canada, Alaska, Greenland. Winters are long and freezing, and summer are very short. Here, summer are very short. Winter is so long. The only vegetation found here are mosses and lychees. Some stunted flowering Plants are grown in summer season. The animal which are survive in these hard and harsh conditions are and that is the polar bear and fox, Arctic fox, silver fox, black bear. This cool temperature type of climate region. This is the actually belt of the coniferous forest called taiga. The coniferous forests are evergreen and spices like pine, fir, spruce, beech. The fur-bearing animals are found in this region, for example, sable, silver fox, etc. Here, cypress and chestnut also the main trees. St. Lawrence River, a great lake, it is also southern part is cold and northern part of the region remains warm. Winter are cold but summer are warm and rainfall occurs usually in the summer. The trees found here shed their leaves in autumn. Example cypress, oak, ash and chestnut. The wild animals found here include black bear, musk rat and porcupine. The cool temperature climate is found in the part of USA. There is a vast grassland between the Rockies and the Great River Basin, Mississippi and Missouri, known as the Prairies. Prairies grassland also it is the picture having there also mahogany tree and maple tree also here. Canada is a country of lakes formed a space of population and abundant taiga type of forest, largest exporter of wood in the world. Just like a are vegetation coming the western coast of the California experiences the Mediterranean type of the climate and vegetation is the typical adjusted to the long summer drought, olive oak, rock, etc. This region is also known as a citrus fruits and the desert conditions is found in the western part of the continent in the South California, Mexico, Arizona. Different varieties of cactus and thorny bushes are known here. Agriculture. Agriculture is an important occupation of North America, central lowland of the continent, especially Canada and USA are very productive agriculture countries. Only 10% of the total area of North America is suitable for agriculture, but the production from their farms is very high because large farms, rich soil, adequate irrigation, mechanized farming, other facility with human efforts make North America one of the largest agriculture region of the world. Especially special crops are called crop belt here. Crop belt, wheat belt, cotton belt, tobacco belt, etc. Wheat is the one of the popular cereals grown in North America, especially in Canada and USA. Since the population is low, lot of surpluses production of obtained, which can be exported. Maize is properly known as corn. Look at the picture; it is having maize. Second picture, the ground extensive in the United States and Mexico. Most of the maize is used as feed crop for feeding cattle and other animals. They are reared for meat in Mexico. Maize is the staple food grain, but today maize is the grown as a check crop. Barley and oat can be grown in cold weather. Beer is a brewed from the barley. Oats is used as a feeding crop for the animals. Potato is also grown in the continent, which serve as a food crop. Orange, grapes, cotton, and tobacco are grown as much as cash crops in the continent. The cotton belt lies along the Mississippi Valley. USA and Mexico important product of long staple cotton tobacco growth in the South USA. Jamaica and Mexico there also. Cuba, Jamaica and Mexico. The USA ranked second after China among major tobacco growing country of the world. Second rank after China. China is the first tobacco growing country. The next one is USA. Sugarcane is another important crop grown here. Cuba is the third largest producer of a sugar in the world, so popularly called the sugar bowl of the world. Sugar beet is also grown in the USA. It is a major source of making sugar after sugar cane. Coffee and cocoa are the tropical plantation crops grown in the parts of the Central America, West Indies. Fruits like grapes, orange, lime, apple, pears, peaches, etc. are grown in California, Florida, New Jersey, and areas around urban centers. California produces 90% of the wine by using grapes in the North America. Therefore, California is called a wine country. California is called as wine country because California produces 90% of the wine using egg grapes. Shallow continental shelves such as the Grand Banks, Georges Banks of the New England and Newfoundland coast are popular fishing grounds. Here mainly product wheat, maize, orange, and these are important mineral of industry. North America is blessed with the abundant resources. It's the natural resources are variety of soils, extensive grassland, minerals, power, resources, and forest wealth. The continent has rich deposits of different valuable minerals. The deposit of gold had once attracted people to this continent. Beside this, iron ore, copper, nickel, silver, and zinc are other major mineral deposits. The continent also abounds in coal, petroleum, and natural gases. Gold is the very first mineral mined in North America. California and Yukon valleys are important areas of gold mines. Lake Superior and its surrounding areas are known for having a large deposit of iron ore. The high grade iron ore is found in and around the Canadian Shield. Mexico is the world major producer of silver. Which one? Mexico is the world's major producer of silver. The USA is the leading producer of copper in the world. USA is the leading producer of the copper in the world. It is also mined in Canada. Fossil fuels are exploited in a considerable quantities throughout the continent. North America has a large deposit of high-grade coking coal in Appalachian region and Pennsylvania alone produces 20% of the world's total coal production. The USA is the largest coal exporter. USA is the largest coal exporter. Oil and natural gas are found in Alaska, Texas, Louisiana, Kansas, and in western Canada, a part of Mexico. Ocean has a good deposits of the natural gases natural gases. The USA is the major producer of the petroleum. The USA is the leading producer of nuclear power in the world. It is the gold, iron, steel, coal, copper, nickel, silver, zinc. These are the main main material of the Americans. Among the countries of the North America, USA, Canada, and highly industrialized availability of raw material like iron ore, coal, copper, and bauxite helps heavy industry available in the power transport and modern technology has helped industrialization to a great extent. The lake region area superior of the Michigan has the seen a lot of development. Iron and steel industry, raw material and water transport have helped tremendously. The favorable to industrial policy of USA helped in the growth of industries. Pittsburgh is the steel industry. It is the famous industry. Chicago industry city you can see in this picture. It is also word pulp pepper, and newsprint are produced in the USA and Canada. Softwood is used in making pepper, pulp, and cardboard and newsprint. Pulp is the use to produce a synthetic fiber. Canada is one of the top exporter of paper, pulp, and newsprint. Lumbering Lumbering is the highly organized job in the America. People engaged in lumbering in Canada are known as the lumberjacks. Lumberjacks. Canada is the one of the top exporter of the paper, pulp, and newsprinter. Lumbering is the highly organized job in North America. What is the it is lumber means the people engaged in lumbering in Canada are known as lumberjacks. Chemical industry produces a variety of articles like synthetic rubber, plastics, fertilizers, and medicines. Plastic has now replaced wood to a great extent. Plastic is a popular prepared in all parts of USA. Chicago is the famous for plastic industry. Chicago is the famous for plastic industries. Meat packing is the important industry spread over in a number of content centers like Chicago, Kansas City, and St. Louis. Electrical and electronic goods are also produced on a large scale. Many of the industrial products and machinery are exported from USA and Canada. Mexico and other countries in Central America lag behind in industrial development. Most of these countries are small and do not have adequate power resources and raw materials needed for industrial development. Chicago is the industrial city. It is a large number of industries having in Chicago. Population most of the North America are descendants of Europeans, of American Indians, and Africans. Although there are some native or indigenous people, most of them speak Spanish, English, French, or American Indian languages. Look at the picture, it's the population square. It's high. First one colored high, it is high. Medium is the yellow, golden yellow, and low is the pink, light pink. North America population density is showing a picture of the graph. Population density is the highest in the highlands of the Mexico and Central America, but much of the northern part of the continents is almost empty, especially the frozen far north. The densely population parts of USA are a urban center and industrial regions. Nearly 98% of the population is urban in North America. The population of the Caribbean island is less, but settlement is dense due to the limited availability of land. Thank you very much for watching this video. I think you are